Hey guys, it's Mercury back with another Scarlet and Violet video for the Regulation D ranked ladder. In today's video, we're going to be featuring a kind of crazy team that I built myself using Regieleki. Now, this is a Pokemon that I thought was going to be everywhere when Regulation D first dropped, but I really haven't seen too many people using it. If you enjoy my content, leave a like and subscribe. We're going to keep it coming for you guys. And for today's video, as always, we do a quick breakdown of the team. But if you want to just skip all that and get straight into the battles, just check out the timestamp down below and you'll skip right into the action. With that being said, let's show you what it's all about. First off, let's talk about Regieleki. Now, Regieleki, you can run a lot of different sets with it, but I've got a pretty standard one here with Focus Sash and Terra Electric as well. I feel like it does put out a decent amount of damage despite the Transistor nerf coming out from Gen 8 to Gen 9. But with Electroweb, its main role really is to get the speed control so that your other Pokemon can potentially outspeed your opponents. And I think Regieleki is a great Pokemon overall into countering things like Iron Bundle and Tornadus, or at least doing well into them, not necessarily hard countering them. But one of the great leads you can do is Regieleki, and then the other Pokemon that I want to talk about, Chi-Yu. Now, with Electroweb and a modest Chi-Yu, you're able to get speed control and also be putting out as much damage as you possibly can, especially with a modest nature, max special attack investment, Beads of Ruin, and Terra Fire, with choice specs on top of that. So this can absolutely one-shot Pokemon that even like resist fire-type moves, for example, with things like Overheat. If you decide to go for that, you might not always pick up a KO on a resisted hit using Heat Wave, for example, or Flamethrower for that matter, but your goal is to just basically do as much damage as you possibly can and try and catch your opponents off guard. So I think Chi-Yu is a great example of a Pokemon that you can lead, and the opponent will probably be scared unless they have a direct counter to it right off the bat. So Chi-Yu with the Beads of Ruin ability really supports your special attackers, of which we have, you know, technically every Pokemon in this team can be a special attacker, but there's not really any single physical attacker aside from Landorus, for example, which is actually kind of running a mixed set here. So we've got Earthquake and Terra Blast Flying and Rock Slide as your physical moves. This is really the only Pokemon on the team, I think, that has a physical move. And even then, you can run, you can go the special route here with Sandsear Storm next to Chi-Yu. You're still going to be putting out decent damage, even though your special attack stat isn't as high as your crazy base 145 attack stat. But Landorus T with Assault Vest is capable of, you know, taking special hits and also taking physical hits, because you do have Intimidate, which is great for supporting your other Pokemon that don't have the best defenses. For example, Gastrodon. Gastrodon's also a great Pokemon because for Pokemon like Landorus and Chi-Yu, you're able to get the Storm Drain going, so things like Urshifu can't just steamroll through your entire team with like Water-type moves like Surging Strikes, for example. And it's also really nice to have the Yawn Pressure on Gastrodon. For example, if you go for Yawn into the opponent, they're going to want to switch out, and then you can potentially either get the switching advantage with something like Volt Switch, or just hit them really hard with like Chi-Yu Overheat, for example. So Gastrodon is an excellent Pokemon in this team. I really like using Gastrodon in general. And another great support Pokemon is Amoonguss. We're not going to talk too much about Amoonguss. Everyone knows what it does. And let's just move on to the final Pokemon on this team. You have Tornadus. Tornadus with Tailwind and Taunt is an excellent support Pokemon. Tailwind is kind of just another measure if you don't necessarily want to bring Regieleki, or for example if they have ground types, or you're scared they might tear into ground. Tailwind's just a surefire way of like ensuring that you have that speed control right off the bat. And you do also have Terra Ghost for doing a lot better into Dragonite Qianpao, for example, which I feel like this team can definitely struggle with sometimes. But you do have ways around it. You can go with Gastrodon, for example. You can try and maybe get your Amoonguss in, put something to sleep. So there's definitely ways around it. You just gotta be careful when playing. Unless you're taking the full-out hyper offense route, which keep in mind, you can just go Regieleki Chi-Yu, try and do your best, go for, you know, Electroweb, and then just start spamming really strong attacks with your choice specs Chi-Yu. But yeah, question of the day as always, what's your favorite Electric-type Pokemon? For me, personally, I grew up playing like the Johto games, so Gold, Silver, and then Heart Gold and Soul Silver. So I'd have to say my favorite electric type is Ampharos. I think it's such a cute Pokemon. It's really well designed. Even though it might not be the best in game or in competitive Pokemon, for example, I really love it. It's just such a nostalgic Pokemon for me, and it's always going to be my favorite electric type. But yeah, that being said, not much more else to say about the team analysis. Let's get straight into the battles. Okay, we're playing against a Goldengo, Dondozo, Nototsugiri, Fluttermane, Sneasler, Scovillain, and Sableye. Interesting. Do we have U-turn on this Tornadus? I don't think we do, unfortunately. Or sorry, on the Landorus. And then our Tornadus has Tailwind. Tornadus Landorus seems like a decent lead here, because it kind of covers most of his options. but I still think we actually just want to go full-out offense with Regieleki and Chi-Yu. The only problem is a potential fake-out. He has Sneasler, which can fake out my Pokemon. Amoonguss is decent in the back, though. Also, if we decide to Volt Switch. I'm just scared of that Dondozo. Dondozo is always a big threat that you have to like be wary of. Gastrodon does do relatively well into his team, except for the Scovillain, but we do have Terra Fire to get around that. Let's go for this, and then let's go for Landorus in the back. I think this covers most of what he might bring. I could be wrong, but hopefully this works out. This is a super unique team as well. I haven't really seen anything of the sort. Although, thinking about it now, it could be like the Sunny Day strategy with Sableye, where he goes for Sunny Day with Scovillain, or to support his Scovillain, and then goes for like whatever moves that Scovillain usually goes for. I'm guessing things like Overheat, Heat Wave, Solar Beam, that kind of stuff, but let's see. So it is Sableye Scovillain right off the bat. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. That being the case though, we are max speed, so I think an Electro Web would be good here. Could also fake me out, which is a little scary. No, let's go for Electro Web, and then should we just send it with Terra Fire? Nah, I think we save our Terra Fire. So we just go for Electro Web, and then we go for Heat Wave. I think it's a fairly safe play. I just don't want to, Terra right off the bat just in case he does do something like this. And then Sableye will go for Trick. Interesting. That's fine though. He takes my Focus Sash, so like we're not going to be picking up KO up on him on this turn. He gives us a Lagging Tail. Interesting. Electro Web gonna be blocked, and then hopefully we don't get the 5% miss on Sableye. Maybe this is this should be enough to KO him then, as long as we don't miss Heat Wave. Please don't miss. Okay, we don't miss. I was thinking like he might actually go for a Sunny Day right off the bat to get the Chlorophyll boost, but now that that's the case, oh, he's Moody Scovillain. Uh-oh. Speed drop is kind of nice though. Trying to think here though. So now we're actually pretty, I mean, we're still pretty fast. Like, I still think we outspeed the Scovillain. Okay, do we have a switch for this? I think we do. We have Gastrodon. Realistically, we don't really need to keep Regieleki around here. I think we can go for this and then go into Gastrodon. Yeah, because Heat Wave is really not doing much for us against Dondozo. I don't want to lose my Chi-Yu right now, so let's go into Gastrodon. Maybe he went for Earthquake. He just goes for Flamethrower. Oh, interesting. He actually does outspeed still. And did go for Earthquake. Yeah, so fair play. We're going to lose Regieleki. He takes some damage on his own Scovillain, which is fine. Ooh, hang on. If he has Energy Ball or something, that's not good. Does get a special defense and then an attack drop. Terra Flying. We could go for Terra Flying, Terra Blast. Then potentially protect the Gastrodon. Or do we just go into Chi-Yu and straight up attack? Now let's go into Landorus here. Because the Intimidate is nice to get off, so I'm thinking here we go for... Rock Slide could be good, but I don't really think I need to risk that, realistically. So let's go for Terra Blast, Terra Flying. He didn't get a defense boost, right? I'm pretty sure he didn't. Yeah, you got a special defense boost. Terra Blast, Terra Flying. And we could just yawn the Dondozo. Wait, is he at -1 speed is my question. Yeah, he is, so we should be outspeeding. Terra Blast, Terra Flying, and then we can go for yawn on Dondozo. Should be fine. He also can't Wave Crash us or anything. And I don't think he Terastalized this turn, so actually this could be a decent play. Okay, so we're gonna get this off. Maybe he doesn't protect. He might. He might. Okay, he does protect. So at least we're gonna get a yawn off in the Dondozo, and then he probably tries to go for... I don't know, honestly. Another Earthquake? Maybe? Yep, so yawn comes out. Totally fine by me. Avalanche! Wow. Okay. Interesting. So we know Sableye down, but we don't know his 4th Pokemon, which is the problem. I mean, it depends on his Moody boost. He got a defense boost. Oh, he got a defense boost. And a special defense drop. Okay, we go for Terra Blast here, and we don't really want to lose Gastrodon, so I'm thinking... We either swap out... Let me look at his stats. Moody's such an annoying ability, because you gotta think about their stats constantly. But Terra Blast should do enough here. I'm hoping to KO it. And then we go into Chi-Yu. Yeah, because I'm thinking we want to save Gastrodon for the back. This is such a weird team from the opponent. Does he have Mirror Herb, like, potentially on his last Pokemon? Huh. He does swap the Dondozo. It's gotta be a super slow Dondozo. And it's Goldango. Oh, he does go for Terra. Okay. So he's gonna Terra the Scovillain. Into Steel, wow, okay. It's actually a pretty cool team. I didn't expect this at all. But he shouldn't be KOing either of our Pokemon. He's not that strong. Also, Terra Blast did like nothing. He's Leech Seed, this is so weird. Oh, this is such a weird team. Very, very weird. Okay, so we're going to lose a bit of HP. But then we can bring in... Hang on. He gets the Moody boost to his attack. Special defense drops. It's actually pretty good. So what's he at now? He's at +2 attack. Neutral special defense. It's so weird. Moody is a very weird ability. We're going to go out into Gastrodon. Maybe we don't have to. But I do want to do that. And then we can go for a Heat Wave. Yeah, in comes Dondozo, I guess. Oh, this is bad because he's going to protect, and the next turn he can potentially get my Pokemon. He does protect. We haven't shown him protect on Gastrodon yet, though. So that's definitely good. Ideally, we burn the Dondozo here. Let's see. It still does a decent amount of damage, though, for resisted. Oh, it was a critical hit, that's why. No burn. Fair enough. Okay, if he gets a special defense boost here, I'm not sure Heat Wave would KO. We might have to give up Chi-Yu here. Let's go for Yawn. And then let's go for Heat Wave. I really don't want to give up my Chi-Yu here, but I'm not sure. I mean, maybe he doesn't KO here. Okay, he swaps. He wants to save his Pokemon. But Goldengo will go down to a Heat Wave as long as you don't miss. Please don't miss. Okay, no misses. He can't go for Wave Crash, which is good. So I don't know if an Earthquake actually KOs the Chi-Yu. Maybe it doesn't. We get a Yawn off, which is good. Dondozo will sleep next turn. Earthquake comes out. And it doesn't KO Chi-Yu. Nice. Okay, so what's the play here? Because we have Landorus in the back, so I'm thinking, okay, he could protect. He's probably just going to go for like Earthquake or something, plus protect. So if that's the case, make a protect here. Like an Avalanche would be a really hard read onto me. Let's go into Landorus. Like, this feels fairly obvious, but not sure. He also got rid of all his movie boosts, so there's that. And in the end, we don't like need Gastrodon to win, it's just nice to have it around. Also, we can get an Intimidate off. Protect, yup, and I'm guessing Earthquake. Totally fine by me. Unless it's Avalanche. Did we even show him Protect? I'm trying to think. No, he just went for Earthquake. Perfect. Okay, so it's a sleeping Dondozo. Depending on if he gets a special defense boost or a defense boost, if he gets either one of those, I have like options. I can go for Earthquake, I can go for Sandsear Storm. Definitely not Rock Slide, but still, let's see. Okay, got an attack boost, which is not good. And then speed drop. Okay. Maybe a double protect makes sense here. No, let's not risk that. Let's just go for Earth Power plus Earthquake, I think. It's like Gastrodon, it's probably gonna go down this turn. That's okay though. I'm gonna have to go for it. Does this KO? It doesn't! But he doesn't have enough HP for a substitute. Yeah, that should be game. Perfect. Nice, so we did defeat the Dondozo player. I'm liking it, I'm liking it. Oh, Dondozo is so annoying to play against. Man, I also didn't expect that to survive an Earth Power. I think we're max attack on his Landorus, or close to it. I could be wrong. Actually, I don't think we're max attack, but still. Yeah, overall, kind of a scary game. We're seeing like the craziest teams lately on ladder. But we're just going to go for Sandsear Storm. Why not? I want to see the animation, but we're not going to get to see it anyway. I figured the opponent would throw in the towel on that one, and we're going to pick up our first win with this team. I do like the team synergy that we have going on here between like Regieleki and then the special attackers. You can get the Electro Web to lower their speed, to potentially outspeed them with things like Landorus and Chi-Yu. Because the thing is, Chi-Yu doesn't have the best speed stats, so if you can get their speed lowered, it's definitely nice to go for like a Choice Specs Terra Fire move potentially, but yeah, we didn't really get to do that in this game, but we still were able to showcase off the rest of the team, so I'm pretty happy with that. Ooh, we see Greninja. Greninja's a cool Pokemon, but you really don't see it too often. So, we're seeing Greninja, Cresselia, Dragonite, Fluttermane, Arcanine, and Urshifu. Huh. Okay, so Regieleki would be pretty nice here. The only thing is, a Water Shuriken would break our Focus Sash. And if he's Terra Water, it might even KO, because we don't have like any defensive investment on the Regieleki. I think we're just max special attack, max speed. But Regieleki is decent. What's the best way to prevent Trick Room here? So if we go Amoonguss plus Regieleki, that could work. I don't know if we want Tornadus in this one, because he doesn't necessarily have Tailwind or anything. You know what, let's just lead Regieleki Chi-Yu again. We'll bring Amoonguss in the back. Actually, sorry. We'll bring Gastrodon in the back, and then we'll bring Landorus. I was thinking about the other Pokemon, but at the same time, you've got an Urshifu, you've got a Greninja. We need to be prepared for incoming water attacks, so I was like, we need Gastrodon here. And what's the way that the opponent takes out Gastrodon? Well, he's got Fluttermane to hit it decently hard. He's got... I mean, Cresselia doesn't do all that much either. Dragonite, for sure. But it's just going to be Greninja Flutter Mane, okay. So I'm okay with this. It depends. If he's Speed Booster, I don't think I want to go for... Oh, he's not Speed Booster, okay. Huh. You know what, though? If we go for Electro Web, we're going to outspeed, like, everything. And then we can go for Heat Wave. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? A Water Shuriken, maybe? Or if he's Choice Scarf on Flutter Mane? That's really not all that common, so I'm trying to think. Protects Greninja to turn himself into a normal type. Okay. And then we get the Electro Web off, hopefully, into Flutter Mane. If we don't, then our plan kind of goes down the toilet. Okay, no 5% miss, which is good. Please don't miss Heat Wave. Nice. We pick up the KO. Ooh, okay. Honestly, an excellent lead. I mean, we're still in the same spot. The only thing is that we're choice locked now, so it's like... Yeah, maybe it's not the best, because now he knows what we're going to do. But he's got Dragonite, okay. We could protect here. Huh. Inner Focus really doesn't do us any favors. I do want Landorus in the back just in case, to keep him healthy. Just in case that he is Inner Focus, which he might be. But a Terra Normal E-Speed here would KO our Chi-Yu, unless he like decides to go for Regieleki. But we are Focus Sash, so this could be good. Oh, he's Terra Ground! Okay. Well. At least we pick up the KO on Greninja if we don't miss. Let's see. We missed Greninja. It is... Wait a second. Water Pledge? What is this combination? Water Pledge? Huh? I'm so confused. Oh, but he KOs his own Greninja, so that's good. What's our answer to this? Oh, that was super unfortunate that we missed Greninja. But, like, I think we would have gone down to an Earthquake anyway, so I don't think it mattered in the grand scheme of things. But, yeah. Let's go into Gastrodon here. Urshifu. Interesting, interesting. So who do we want to commit our Terra to here? Wait, this is Dark Urshifu, isn't it? Okay. Honestly, we could protect here. I'm just trying to think. I don't really want to take damage on my Dragonite. That's the thing. But he probably has any kind of priority, so like, I figure Regieleki is pretty much done for here. In that case, I think we go for Thunderbolt. And then just a... Do we Ice Beam or do we Yawn? Oh, it's Ice Beam. Yeah, so he does go for E-Speed as I thought. I guess we could have protected, but it's always risky to protect in front of an Urshifu, so it's like... Yeah. And you're gonna go for Wicked Blow. That's gonna do a lot of damage to the Gastrodon, but not pick up the KO. Hopefully Ice Beam is enough. No, actually, that's a pretty bulky Dragonite. Is that Assault Vest? Thinking that's Assault Vest. Like, the Intimidate's nice here. I think we got a Terra Blast the Urshifu. Gotta Terra Blast the Urshifu. And then go for an Ice Beam on Dragonite. I think that's fairly safe. Yeah, because I don't know if he protects here. He can't Terra anymore, because he's already Terra'd his Dragonite. Terra Blast should pick up the knockout? I'm not certain though. I'm really not certain. If it doesn't KO, I think we just automatically lose. But let's see, maybe an E-Speed wouldn't KO the Gastrodon here. He does go for E-Speed. Oh, that did like nothing. Wicked Blow, please don't KO. Oh, it just barely didn't KO. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So Terra Blast should pick up this thing. Wow, that was super scary. Yeah, I forgot that the attack drop really doesn't matter when you're getting critical hits anyway, so it's like... Yeah. Actually, we're still not in the clear, because Ice Beam doesn't KO here, so... maybe he, like, Rock Slide flinches Gastrodon. I think that's his only win condition, if he has it. But Terra grounds Dragonite. We're seeing all kinds of crazy stuff today. We're gonna Terra Blast here, and then just Ice Beam. Super weird, though. Like, lately, I've been seeing the weirdest teams on ladder, like, abnormal Terras. I saw a Mesprit in a battle that I played, like, previously. We're just seeing crazy stuff. He's going for E-Speed, he's going to KO us, but then Gastrodon will pick up the KO, so we were just able to squeak that one out. Also, he was multi-scale, so maybe I could have, like, played to the condition of trying to Cycle Intimidates, like, faster, because I could have done that, but... At the same time, you don't really know, like when it's close team sheet, whether somebody's multi-scale or inner focus, so you kind of just got to take a risk. And I mean, it worked out in this one, but oh, that was way too close for comfort. That lead though, Regieleki plus Chi-Yu is just insane. It's such a strong lead. Given how fast Regieleki is, Focus Sash was super nice to have, but yeah, he had so much priority on his team. I honestly think that was choice band damage from the Urshifu single strike, because it almost one-shot my Landorus, who has a decent amount of HP investment. I think max HP on this Landorus, or close to it, and then like a good amount of defensive investment, and it almost KO'd. If it did KO, we like 100% would have lost the game, but we were able to survive with 9 HP, so I'm super happy about that one. Cresselia, Heatran, Fluttermane, Tornadus, Ursaluna, and Urshifu. Probably Rapid Strike, so I'm thinking Tornadus is a decent lead here, and then we could go with Landorus as well. Potentially try and get Intimidates off. Or we could go Regieleki, but that doesn't do all that much for us. I mean, it pressures his potential Landorus lead, so like it's definitely an option. Regieleki plus Tornadus here. We might be able to go for an Electro Web if he does lead with his own Fluttermane, but I don't know, he might not as well. So let's go for that. Let's go for... Do we want Landorus? Yes, I want to say we do. And we could also lead Chi-Yu. Huh. Chi-Yu plus Tornadus would be good. I think Landorus is good though. So I'm thinking if we lead Tornadus plus Chi-Yu, this pressures most of his Pokemon. Also potentially prevents Trick Room. We might be able to get up a Tailwind as well. I'm actually going to leave Gastrodon behind, and the reason I'm leaving Gastrodon behind is because it's kind of a bluff. And what I mean by that is you don't always need to bring it. Sometimes it's enough for the opponent just to see it in Team Preview and then be like, oh, I don't want to bring my Urshifu, so hopefully that works out for us. It might not be the case, but yeah, I'm gonna play on the fact that it's a bluff here on this team. Specifically into a Rapid Strike Urshifu. We'll see though. The opponent could be like super bold and still bring Urshifu, but let's see. Heatran Tornadus, okay. This is pretty good. Thing is, he can Earth Power me, so... not the best thing. Or Citrus Berry. I kind of don't want to get hit by a potential Earth Power on the Chi-Yu, so I'm thinking to swap directly into Landorus. Try and set up a Tailwind and then swap the Landorus. This also kind of covers for if he has Taunt, potentially, which would kind of stink. But we'll see. Go into Landorus here. Obviously, Intimidate is not going to matter into 2 special attackers, but I didn't want to take an Earth Power. I also wanted to see what he might have, like right off the bat. We get Tailwind up. Oh, is this substitute from Heatran, maybe? He goes for Bleak Wind and then misses on Landorus. That's fine. I would have preferred if he missed the Tornadus. We're just barely not in the Citrus Berry range, which kind of stinks. I think if we taunt him here, or we could protect actually, hang on. We could protect and then go for Rock Slide. Maybe just the Bleak Wind Rock Slide. I think that actually covers most of what he could go for. Yeah, Bleak Wind Storm plus Rock Slide would cover for a Grass Terra. I'm not sure if it would KO, but if we do land both moves, we have a decent chance to KO. So if he goes for Grass Terra here, we can get a Bleak Wind Storm off. A Rock Slide should do good damage. And he is going to Grass Terra, it looks like. Yep. I was worried it might be like the odd Bug Terra that some people have been running on Heatran, but luckily we don't run into that. And hopefully he doesn't just go for Tailwind. Maybe he does. He does, okay, fair enough. Bad thing is, Heatran is fast, so I think it would outspeed my Pokemon. Oh, it didn't, actually, perfect. I mean, he would outspeed Landorus, right? But... oh, we actually don't even pick up the KO with that. And he does land Heat Wave this time on both Pokemon. Please no burn. Okay, no burn. Still kind of sucks, though. Yeah, we're gonna go into Regieleki. Max speed under Tailwind makes us incredibly powerful. Also trying to consider if we should save our Terra for anything. Maybe Terra Fire on the Chi-Yu. Problem is he will have Tailwind advantage, like we have 2 turns, he has 3. But we are fairly strong. I'm just trying to think here. We go for Electro Web, and then maybe we go for Terra Flying, Terra Blast. Maybe he protects. He's not going to switch. Okay, fair enough. As long as we don't miss Electro Web, I'll be fine. I'll be very happy. The 5% miss has happened to me before, and it's infuriating. It's like trying to go for like an Icy Wind into like a strong physical attack from like Urshifu or something, and then you miss because it's 5%. Tornadus protects, that's fine. He's trying to stall out my Tailwind. Yeah, Electro Web was definitely the play here. So speed drop, perfect, and then Terra Blast gonna take out the Heatran. It's fine by me. Now I'm thinking, I don't necessarily want to protect next turn with Regieleki, but we might need to. Because there's 1 more turn of Tailwind for me, and then 2 more turns for him. So I'm trying to think here. Okay, he brings in Flutter Mane, which is going to be... is it Speed Booster or is it Special Attack? Probably Special Attack, right? Speed! Okay. Now that's scary. Under Tailwind, I actually think he outspeeds me. But maybe not. 2 turns of Tailwind for him, 1 for us. You know what? We're going to have to send it. We're going to have to go for this and then go for a Terra Blast. Hope that we survive. Maybe he targets a Lecky. Maybe he goes for Dazzling Gleam. He went for a Rain Dance. That's super weird. Okay, so it's Urshifu in the back for sure. Flutter Mane, Moonblast. Hopefully this doesn't pick up. Nice, it doesn't. Very good. Uh-oh. We got the 5% miss, guys. We got the 5% miss. Oh, if he survives this... okay, he didn't. He didn't. Good, good, good. Okay, I was so worried. But this is still not ideal. Because now Tailwind does peter out. For us. Urshifu comes in. You know what, though? I think we have to go into Chi-Yu. Just let it go down. Oh, but this is not good. That Electro Web miss was huge. If we hadn't missed that 5%... Oh, man. Okay, how do we get out of this? How do we get out? He could go for Aqua Jet. Chi-Yu's not doing anything for us. But, like, he could just Tailwind the next turn, right? So I think we stay in, go for Electro Web. And then go for Sandseer Storm, because we have to. Oh, that's unfortunate. The 5% miss, man. That's so annoying. We actually would have won, because we would have taken out Tornadus. He wouldn't have gotten the Rain Dance, or actually would have gotten the Rain Dance up anyway. But it would have just been 1v2 on our side. And then I don't think he wins a 1v2 here. Yeah, like... The 5% miss actually cost us the game. But it is what it is. That's the risk you run sometimes. I'm mad. Like, a 5%, man. A 5%. Oh, okay. Well, poor Chi-Yu is not going to get to do anything here. Yeah, there's just... No, man. There's just no way. There's just no way. Yeah. So, unfortunately, we are going to lose this one. 5%. I'm so mad. I'm actually so mad. We're just gonna go for Heat Wave, because why not? That's really unfortunate. But that's Pokemon, so, you know, I'm betting we probably get one shot. I'm just curious here. Yeah, we do get one shot. That's Pokemon sometimes for you. Yet, there's nothing I can do. I mean, 5% miss and you lose, but it is what it is. You know, you gotta just play it off sometimes. Things happen. You can miss Icy Wind when you need it most. Because we would have taken out Thunderous, it would have been a 1v2. Oh man, I'm just mad. Like, the worst things happen to me at the worst times. I am so cursed sometimes at this game. But, I don't know, I'm counting that as a personal win. Because it's a 5% miss, come on. But, realistically, like, we lost, yeah, but nothing you can do. Nothing you can do. We're just gonna move on. We're gonna move on. Fluttermane, Iron Bundle, Dondozo, Annihilate, Amoonguss, Heatran. Okay. You know what? I do kind of like Landorus, although he has Iron Bundle, so I'm not sure if we should bring him as a lead. I think Regieleki is fairly safe. Not sure about Chi-Yu just yet. The Iron Bundle is nice for him. I think Regieleki Tornadus here, and then Chi-Yu in the back. And then we could bring Amoonguss to try and counter what he has. I'm also not sure about bringing Landorus here because he's got a lot of things to hit it pretty hard. Like before and after Terra, and then we don't want to activate the Annihilate's Defiant ability, so it's either Gastrodon or Amoonguss. I think it's going to be Gastrodon, because we can Terra Fire. And with Storm Drain, we wouldn't be taking like anything from most of his team, so we might actually have to be saving the Terra for the Gastrodon in this one. But let's see. If it's Speed Booster Flutter, I think we're in a little bit of a trickier spot. But if it's Special Attack Booster, I think we can safely go for, like, an Electro Web. Okay. Now, I think we can go for Volt Switch, and we probably want to Taunt. Taunt the Annihilate. Prevent any Bulk Ups. Let's see, we Volt Switch here. He could Double Protect. But I don't think he wants to do that right off the bat, just because... This could be a Choice Scarf Final Gambit Annihilate, though. I think we always Volt Switch here, and then Protect should be fairly safe. I just don't want him potentially getting up Substitute or Bulk Ups. Let's go for Protect. This might have been a bit of a passive play. But let's see. Volt Switch does come out. Maybe he went for Bulk Up. We crit the Heatran, which is nice. You want the Gastrodon? Maybe he went for Bulk Ups. Oh, he just went for Drain Punch straight up off the bat. Okay. It's kinda okay. Heat Wave does come out and it misses... Or sorry, it doesn't miss, it gets protected. Gastrodon going to take a little bit too much damage because it was a crit. And it's a burn! Oh man. Oh no, poor Gastrodon. Like, to be fair, it's Life Orb. But that crit definitely mattered. You know what? We each got a crit on the first turn. It is what it is. It's just how the game goes sometimes. Let's go for Earth Power here. Earth Power in case he misses slash doesn't target Gastrodon, and then we go for... Do we need Tailwind yet? No, let's go for Bleak Wind. Let's go for Bleak Wind. Hopefully we don't miss. We don't miss, which is good. Almost KO Annihilate. Does basically nothing to Heatran. Oh, it was a crit on Annihilate too. Wow, we're actually getting double crit. This is unheard of. This luck is absolutely unheard of. So I guess, yeah, Dream Punch, not nice to see here. Gastrodon gonna go down, unfortunately, but I think we're in an okay spot in this endgame. That Heat Wave did a lot, because he's Life Orb. Not even sure another Bleak Wind KOs. We also could miss. Now, do we want to go into Regieleki, or do we want to go into Chi-Yu right off the bat? I think Aleki. This is a fairly weird game because everyone's just clicking attacking moves, but some games are like this. There's like no time to set up any kind of attacks. Let's just go for our attacking moves, I guess. Or there's no time to like set up tailwinds or taunts or things like that. Super fast and offensive game. But let's see. Wondering what the opponent tries to do here. Protect on Annihilate. Okay, so he's hoping for some kind of miss. Or maybe just better positioning, like he wants something that's better, like next to his Annihilate. I'm also considering going for like Electric Terra Thunderbolt, just to take out the Annihilate. Maybe he wanted Iron Bundle. Kind of thinking, does an Electric Terra Electro Web take out the Annihilate? I don't think we'll get the chance to find out here because I don't really want to Terra the Regieleki. Honestly, a double protect here is okay. But actually, Annihilate protected last turn, right? So we don't really want to do that yet. What if we protect here and then go for a Bleak Wind? If we go protect and then Bleak Wind? Or maybe a taunt on the Amoonguss? Think that's okay? Like a Bleak Wind Storm would make sense too, I just don't want to open myself up to the possibility of Spore here. Oh, Amoonguss protects, you know, that's actually a pretty good play. It's pretty good. And he goes for Drain Punch into Aleki. Okay, okay. Thinking. He could switch out, too. I think we have to make a read here. Electro Web, Bleak Wind. He might go for Protect Spore, but like, who would go for Spore knowing that I might just taunt him again? Unless he's Mental Herb. So Electro Web doesn't miss. The real question is, does Bleak Wind Storm miss? Another crit on Amoonguss, I don't think it matters. Oh no, we gave him the speed drop. I forgot about that. Bleak Wind does not miss. We almost take out Amoonguss though. It's kind of nice. Another speed drop, but it's Amoonguss. He's one of the slowest Pokemon in the format. So he's probably going to get a Spore off here, no? Oh, he went for Pollen Puff, okay. Iron Bundle. Okay. And he is going to be booster speed. I think we just want to go for Thunderbolt here into Tailwind. Actually, wait. What if we double protect him? Scouts for a Terra. The Moongus could Rage Powder as well. Yeah, let's go for this. Double protect. He doesn't Terra. Okay, if he's something crazy like Substitute Iron Bundle... He's not. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Let's see who he was trying to spore. He was trying to spore my Regieleki. It's fine. So now... I think we do have to Terra and then Electro Web. Actually, maybe Terra Volt Switch. Do we need to, though? We don't have Tailwind up. The Amoonguss has the speed drops. Like, Terra Electro Web would KO Bundle. With Tailwind. Yeah, let's just do this. Because this is, I think, a fairly safe play, given that he might Rage Powder. Although Amoonguss could Protect, too. He could Terra the Bundle. There's a lot of things he could do here. We're gonna Terra right off the bat. I don't think the Bundle Terra'd then. And we know he's Speed Booster. So as long as we don't miss the 5% on Electro Web, I think we're fine. I think we'll be okay. Let's see. Probably just a Rage Powder then, right? Okay, one comes out. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? No Rage Powder. Okay. So I think that's just a bundle that's gonna be picked up. Very nice. And yeah, the Amoonguss can't finish the game off. So wow. Actually a really scary game, but the opponents, did they even use their Terra? I don't think they did. Like, he gets a Spore off, but now we have free reign to attack. So, yeah. Or wait, sorry, we're gonna Thunderbolt. Doesn't really matter because we have to stay asleep here. We're gonna taunt the Amoonguss because that's just the game. But yeah, luckily we didn't miss any of our moves there. It would have been pretty bad if we did miss that one Bleak Wind Storm because the Amoonguss would have not been in range of any more attacks. But that's gonna be the game. So even with all the bad luck that we had in the previous games, we were able to kind of make it work anyway. And you know, that happens sometimes. Sometimes you have bad days where like you just miss all your moves. And this was one of them, but not every day is a lucky day. So yeah, I mean, goes to show, if you really want to not miss moves, just use Pokemon that have 100% accurate moves and you'll never be disappointed. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that team as well, and that's the Hyper Offense Regieleki core. It works pretty well. It works pretty well. But super frustrating when you do miss, so it is what it is. You know, whatever.